Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the intro to, I think, the 4th annual Graveyard Project pan. Is that right? Wow. I can't believe that. Yeah, the 4th annual Graveyard Project pan. This is a project that I created obviously 4 years ago because I am not the best panner, and I always had a ton of products left over from my previous projects, but then you just want to put those products away for the most part and move on to other products in your collection that have then been neglected because you are focusing on the first set, you know what I mean? So I created a project to bring those products back to the forefront, and that is where Graveyard Project Pan was born. Now, to make it more inclusive to even people that haven't project panned before, there are 2 categories. There is the resurrection category, and those are products that have been in projects before. Either you didn't meet your goal on that product before at all, and that's what you're going to try and do now, or maybe you had a usage goal or a goal to hit pan on it before, and now you're circling back around to get more use out of it. Secondly, we have collecting cobwebs, and these are products that have been neglected in your collection, or maybe they are just simply nearing expiration. So maybe you do reach for them often, but you notice like maybe an SPF, you're like, I think I've had this SPF for 10 months, I really need to focus and use it up. Or maybe it actually has an expiration date on the bottle and you want to finish it before then. Even if you've already been using it, you can throw it in this project. This project is 6 months long. It always runs from April 30th to October 31st. It ends on Halloween, hence the spooky theme. We do update this project every other month, and that was because originally I created this project to put in products that I struggled with before, so maybe month to month we wouldn't be seeing the progress that we want to share, so it's every other month. So it is a 4 video or 4 post commitment: an intro, update 1, update 2, finale. I hope that makes sense. I know that's confusing for some people. If you really feel like you need to update this monthly, then please just go ahead and do so. You can put between 5 and 10 products in this project, however many you feel like you want to. Most of us choose 6 because 6 is kind of a spooky number, if you will. And it can be a combination of the 2 categories or all of one. I don't care. I actually am only doing 1 collecting cobwebs product to start and 5 resurrection products because, like I said, that's what I like to focus on in this project, is things that have been in projects before, and I hope to finish them. There is no sign up sheet. Use the hashtag GraveyardProjectPan and or GraveyardProjectPan 2022. I will be following both hashtags to add to the YouTube playlist and just see your posts over on Instagram. You can use either or both of them. I don't care. I'm not too fussed. I'm pretty laid back with my project pans. Mostly, well, I'm pretty laid back about this sort of thing, but also I don't have the time to manage such a big project. I also have deck of panning going on and just life. So no sign up sheet, nothing like that. I feel like most people don't refer back to the participants list. If you're looking for others participating in this project, just use the hashtags. Everyone should be using them, and you'll be able to find new accounts and new creators to follow and support if that is what you were using the participation list for. If you have any questions about this project, leave them in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. I would love to help you. Anyone can join. It's rolling. Did I already say that? I don't know. I just threw my products together. I'm pre-filming this so I can get it up on time because I've been struggling with my uploads this year and I had time to do it right now. So I ran around, gathered up some products. So this might not be the most strategic intro I've ever tried to do, but I'm just very excited to be filming this right now. I'm going to start off with the 1 collecting cobwebs product. Again, that's a product that has been neglected in your collection or is nearing expiration. I am choosing my Hourglass Veil Primer. This is a small guy. This is a mattifying, kind of smoothing primer. It's not really great at either of those things. It is not a favorite of mine. I've only used a little bit of this, and this is one of my very oldest primers. It's not a favorite, so I never reached for it, and it's just been lingering around too long. I did include this in the makeup, the 22 makeup products I want to use in 2022, and I haven't fit it in a project yet, but coming into the warmer months, I think I'll be able to finish this off. So that is the goal, to finish it off. I will mark it when I'm done here, but I hope you can see that I'm starting right there. Next is a product that I think I have put in every single Graveyard project pan, and no, it is not the Model Co Peach Bellini blush, because I did finally hit pan on that in 2021, but I still haven't finished the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. I've had this for like 7 years, and it is only 50 mils or 1.7 fluid ounces. This makes my hair a frizzy mess, but I don't like decluttering unless I can give it to someone specific, and now this is too old or I wouldn't want to do that. It's fine. I actually sprayed it in my hair last night before I went to bed. My hair is pretty frizzy. So these were the markings from the last time. I'm probably a little lower than that, but honestly probably not by much. I can't see into that at all, so it would just be an estimation, but I am going to finish this summer. You watch. I think I mentioned, maybe I didn't, I'm all over the place. These products have been in projects before. This is the Park Ave bronzer. This is the waterproof one. This is just a mini. It has 3 grams or 0.11 ounces in it. This was in my 2020 project pan, I believe. And you can kind of see the beginnings of the rings happening. I would love to hit pan in this project. Clean Your Pans will be ending tomorrow, May 1st, and that is another project I created that runs opposite to the Graveyard project pan. Spoiler alert, utter disaster. I really want to focus the next 6 months either through Graveyard project pan or just my other projects to hit more pans in items and just rotate through, hit as many pans as I can, so I have more variety for Clean Your Pans for the next 6 months of the year. I hope that makes sense. So this I think is pretty thin in there. I used it a lot in 2020 and I was very surprised I never hit pan in it. So I hope that this can even be rolled out in the first update and I can work on something else. I mentioned Clean Your Pans originally before I went off on a different train of thought, because the only other proper bronzer, powder bronzer I should say, that I'm working on is in that project, and I'll be done working on that by then. I am working on a contour powder and a cream bronzer, so I really do want pan in the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. Also in 2020, I believe, I have my e.l.f. HD Loose Setting Powder. This is actually 2 powders mixed in here, so this will be 2 empties. I do want to finish this. This has the e.l.f. HD powder and the e.l.f. HD under eye powder, but I bought the one that has the glitter particles in it and I hate it. And like I wouldn't use it at all. It made my under eyes look terrible, so I thought kind of diluting it, if you will, by mixing it in here would help, but now I just hate it all because it has glitter particles in it, but more sparse than it was before. So, I mean, I can handle it, but wouldn't that just be something if I dumped it all on the floor? There is like not a lot in here. I have used this powder over 100 times already, and I think I can finish this. What do you think? I mostly use this to set my under eyes because it is quite white to set my whole face with, but I can make it work. But mostly this is going to be an under eye setting powder. Next, I'd like to work on a powder highlighter. This was in my very first project pan, 18 in 2018, and I've also put it in a Graveyard project pan before and still have yet to hit pan on it. and that is the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls in the shade Beige Pearl. Quite the mouthful. I want to hit pan on this. In the center there, you can see that the pearls have been worn down flat. It is starting to crack, but I would love to hit pan in this product. It is just a very beautiful, soft highlighter, which is definitely my preferences more and more, I feel like, rather than the See You from Space highlight, which, I mean, there's a time and a place for that where I want that too. But on just an everyday basis, I think I'll get a lot of use out of this. I haven't reached for it that much unless it's in a project. I mean, story of my whole makeup collection. So as I'm fair right now in April, and I probably won't get a tan until like the end of June, I think this lighter highlight is going to work out really well, and I would love to hit pan in this also by the first update. And I have another highlighter in mind I'd like to hit pan on in this project this year as well. So fingers crossed I am able to do that. And lastly, product number 6, still the Resurrection category. I believe this has been in the Graveyard Project pan before as well and is still not done. I'm telling you, I'm determined to get these things out this year. MAC Prolongwear Concealer. I have used this concealer 130 times that I have tracked, and I've owned this longer than I've tracked my makeup like that. So this last marking from whatever project it was in last is probably still pretty accurate. That's where it is at by the sticker, but if you're able to see, it goes like much deeper, like it's sticking to the sides more, and it's down in there much further. You only need the tiniest bit of this concealer. This is what I have on my under eyes today. This concealer is probably my favorite. And I hate to say that. I keep trying to deny myself that fact because it's MAC Cosmetics, but it doesn't crease disgustingly in my fine lines. It is lightweight yet full coverage, blends wonderfully, works well on the under eyes and on the face, and it lasts 100 years. Like, this is old, and I've used it 130 times consistently. It is by far the most used concealer in my entire collection. Everything else, like 30 uses would be a lot for the other ones I have in my collection. And it's still not gone. Like, it's just such good value for money, and it looks great on my under eyes. I keep searching for another one because I know MAC isn't cruelty free, but I'm really struggling with the idea of not repurchasing this. I've always had this in my collection as a fallback, just this exact one. This isn't a product I've been repurchasing because I've never ever finished one before, which is saying something. But anyways, it's time. It's getting very old. It is time to finish it up. I feel like there isn't that much in there. And realistically, if this is the only concealer I'm working on, because I'm not working on another concealer, I really didn't double dip on any of these products. I should be able to do it. Now let's just pray that the whole collection project pan is nice to me and doesn't put in 2 concealers, but I'm really, really hoping I can get this done. So like I said, I only have 1 hair product, 1 primer. The bronzer is a little bit iffy, and the highlighter, I am working on a liquid highlight, but not a powder highlight. And I'll be done with the powder too. So I've tried really hard to pick products strategically, but it was also rushing. So not sure how well I did there. But that is everything for my Graveyard Project Pan 2022 intro. I still can't believe it's been 4 years. That seems like a long time, but also like it hasn't been that long. Bananas. Let me know in the comments down below if you plan on joining this project pan. We would love to have you. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.